Police determined the former owners of the Pulse Nightclub should not be charged with involuntary manslaughter. Channel 9's Ashlyn Webb is live outside of the former nightclub there in Ashland. Several survivors are questioning the integrity of this investigation.
Yeah, they're saying this is not the outcome they were hoping for. They say they wanted to see justice, they wanted to see accountability, and now they are questioning the investigation.
You could have saved someone's lives just from simple modifications. These people are gone because they weren't able to get out.
Tiara Parker says she's one of the 23 people who filed written statements with Orlando police, claiming the inaction of Barbara and Rosario Palma barred people from escaping. She and other survivors claim there was no follow-up after they submitted their written statements.
I'm just a little confused on how you guys came up with this conclusion, and there was no real investigation done. You haven't talked to anybody that was there. You haven't talked to anyone that provided the reports.
In the 23-page final report, the investigator details and analyzes numerous letters, inspections, reports, emails, and pictures. Orlando police say the process in this investigation was consistent with others, and that it was thorough and a comprehensive review of all evidence brought forward. The report concluded there wasn't enough to charge the Palmas, but it did note issues survivors and victims' families have pointed out, like the club had unpermitted renovations. The investigator says the city's permitting division never made Pulse obtain permits after discovering the problem. The report also notes the city never followed up with the Palmas after learning the club was being operated as a nightclub instead of a restaurant or martini bar as approved.
There's a pattern of lack of accountability and lack of follow-up there, too.
It's their code inspectors that has to report and follow through and not allow them to continue their business.
So you're concerned about a conflict with this investigation, a conflict of interest?
Yes, it is a conflict of interest because the city doesn't want to look bad or get sued.
Now, survivors are calling for a third party to investigate this. In terms of the claims about a conflict, OPD says they are bound to investigate anything that's brought to them that's happened in their jurisdiction, and they investigated this just like anything else. The city of Orlando also provided a statement saying all fire inspections, code enforcement, and permitting records related to the building demonstrate that the Pulse facility was safe, that it met occupancy, fire, and related requirements. There was no pattern of critical life safety violations. Reporting in Orlando, Ashlyn Webb, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
The report concluded even if it could be proven some of the victims killed would have survived if it were not for these alleged code violations, the shooter's action supersedes any possible criminal liability. Greg.
All right, Darlene. Condemned killer Lauren Cole